It was a strange way to win the game, but it certainly beats the alternative. A loss would have quickly put a damper on the Gators' aspirations in Billy Napier's debut campaign. Instead, Florida found a path to win Saturday night against South Florida, and one day in the near future, we may look back on it as the game that got Florida Bowl eligible. But it was close to being a major disaster. Fortunately, for the Gators, a bad hold on what would have been the tying field goal after a botched snap that pushed them back to the edge of field goal range allowed UF to escape with a 31-28 win in Napier's third game as the Florida coach. Pat Dooley's six-pack takes a look at the highlights and lowlights in what was an unimpressive performance by the Orange and Blue in Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. As we explore the weird, how about this? Matt Pendleton / Gainesville Sun in 3 games, Florida has allowed 26, 26, and 28 points. And yet, those similar point totals were allowed in different ways. In this game, it was a combination of autotag, Anthony Richardson / autotag, interceptions, and a poor run defense. Florida allowed USF to rush for 286 yards, and it is pretty clear that the middle of the defense is a problem. It was a strange first half, in that Florida only had 23 plays, won a knee, and South Florida ran for 216 yards. We don't want to lay all of the blame on the sprained ankle of autotag, Ventrell Miller / autotag, but USF was able to gash the Gators early with runs up the middle. It's not just the middle linebacker. The middle of the defensive line is getting moved too easily. But we have to point out the big plays that were made on defense. Matt Pendleton / Gainesville Sun, including the 2 interceptions, the last by autotag, Tre'vez Johnson / autotag, that set up the winning score. And autotag, Brenton Cox Jr. / autotag. Did everything he could in the fourth quarter to take the game over. This is not a good defense, but it does have some really good players. The second half was supposed to be Matt Pendleton / Gainesville Sun, when Florida would drive to a score and fans could start enjoying the night. Instead, Richardson threw a pick right to the defender, USF scored, and then ran a double pass for a 2-point conversion. It could not have been a worse start to the half. In fact, Florida has yet to score in the third quarter of its first 3 games. What are they talking about at halftime? Let's go back to the fact that Florida can't stay on the field on offense. The Gators ran only 48 plays in the game, and 3 of them were kneel downs. You probably remember when those autotag, Steve Spurrier / autotag teams would run 48 plays in a half. The Gators were 3 of 8 on third down conversions. Okay, but they won the game, and how embarrassing would it have been if Florida had 2 of its last 3 losses to UCF and USF? This appears to be a team that is going to play a lot of close games this season because it is a roster that is still lacking. Get ready to have the blood pressure medicine handy because it's difficult to see these guys blowing out anybody. Let us know your thoughts and comment on this story below. Join the conversation today. Story originally appeared on Gators Wire.